Hi, kindergarten. I hope everyone's having a great night. Since we are reading a book about hungry pets this week, I thought I'd do a quick story time from my house and show you my hungry pet. All right, hang on one sec. Marley, go. Good. This is Marley. Look at me, Marley. Yes. Hi, come here. Marley is a husky, and she's a girl, and she's a little over a year old. And she's a big baby. And she loves treats, huh, Marley? Say hi. Good. Look. Good. So she's going to sit with us. We'll see how long she sits. Well, we have our story time. Okay? Our story tonight is called The Way Home for Wolf. And Wolf, I picked this book because Wolf looks a little bit like Marley. Right, doggy, doggy? All right. Let's read. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. I know there's a little bit of a glare on the dark pages. It says, as the rainbow of light flickered soft in the night. So you can see. Dusting diamonds of ice in a desert of white, the wild whipping wind, it whistled its tune to a howling of wolves and a shimmering moon. And the loudest "Ow!" in the echoing song was a wolfling called Wilf at the heart of the throng. He loved to be fierce and he longed to be grown. He liked to try everything, all on his own. Look at me, I am big, I am tough, he would growl, while he showed off his strength and practiced his prowl. There, look at that. Look who's in the cave, a big polar bear. One night it was time for the wolves to move on. New folks had moved in, and their shelter was gone. So they left right away to find a new cave. They would have to walk far, and they'd have to be brave. Let's go, shouted Wilf. I'm ready to lead. You're too small, they all laughed. It's an elder we need. An elder is an old wolf. One day they advised, you will guide from the front. I suppose, muttered Wilf, with a huff and a grunt. You can see they're walking through the mountains. All the wolves are in a line on the bottom. They struggled through snow as high as their flanks and leapt over rocks as they scaled icy banks. Wilf gave his all to keep pace and keep up, but strong-willed as he was still just a pup. Whoa. He kept dropping back with each clamber and climb as the pack journeyed farther away all the time. Exhausted and breathless, he strayed off the track when a blizzard blew in. Remember blizzard, our word from today? That's a big snowstorm. And he lost his way back. Poor Wilf, I wonder what he's going to do. Oh, look. You see him there curled up? See how he has his tail over his nose? That's how Marley sleeps a lot. Wilf longed to howl, help, and to holler it loud, but his throat was too hoarse and his heart was too proud. He lay on the tundra, his tail curled up tight. A blanket of stars was his bed for the night. Until... Uh-oh. Crack went the ice. Crack and creak. Wilf jumped on all fours. with a deafening shriek. He stuck out the claws on every limb. He had to hold on because wolflings can't swim. Then he fell and he fell, rolling and spinning. It felt like the end, but was just the beginning. My baby. Oh my goodness. Everyone see what that is? It's a narwhal. Since somebody down there had heeded his scream, and she swooped from beneath like a watery dream. I'll help you, she called. Just reach for my horn. A majestic and magical sea unicorn. Will's pride washed away, and he stretched out his paw as she lifted him gently back on to the shore. Don't worry, she sung, before dipping her brow. My friend, Mr. Walrus, will help you out now. And there, right behind him, a huge tusky fellow lifted his whiskers and let out a bellow. To the ridge he proclaimed, with his chin in the air, my friend, mighty musk ox, will take you from there. And with wafting of fish and a very loud snort, their journey was made, and their travel seemed short. And there, sure enough, on the ridge was the ox, who took Wolf as far as his friend, Arctic Fox, who followed his nose through the trees to a goose, who guided him honking to this ancient moose. The moose knew these wilds like no other soul. He was steady and true in pursuit of their goal. And as twilight closed in, Moose sang out a call to a flittering, fluttering, tiny fluff ball. A bear moth who showed Wolf the rest of the way to the place where this wolfling most wanted to stay. Look, he's back with his family, with his pack. Thank you, Wolf waved as he rejoined his pack, and the wolves howled with joy that their wolfling was back. They huddled him in and cuddled him close, and fussed over which wolf had missed him the most. Wolf he knew then that when all come together, the darkest of times are easy to weather. You see those fancy lights in the sky? Those are known as the northern lights, or they're also called the aurora borealis. And they happen way, way up north in Alaska and the North Pole. So he bowed to the narwhal, ox, walrus, and goose, and vowed to the fox and the moth and the moose. If I ever meet one who's strayed off their track, I'll help them along, guiding them back. And true to his word, Wolf is different now, and his world seems so much smaller and warmer somehow. Since wherever life takes you, wherever you roam, we're all just a handful of friendships from home. Oh my goodness, Marley. And that is the end. I hope you enjoyed story time with Marley. And I hope you all have a great night. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.